Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back. I'm in my backyard right now to do a reading for you. It's beautiful back here. We've got my apricot tree is blossoming. This is a bush. It's different. I'll show you a little more later. But yeah, I just prayed and called on our guides to bring you a message for your highest good and highest truth. So let's get into it. Let's start with one of these today, My Friend Fire. I'm in love with this deck. It's gorgeous. Let's see. If you can hear cars in the background, it's because there's a busy road over there. Just so you know. 11 might be important. 56, 55 and 56 are angel numbers that I resonate with, and 11 and 12. Let's see, what can we get? Truth, 48. Let's see, I'm going to read it. Your spirit was brought to this earth to thrive, to feel joy, to expand. Finding and living by your truth is your journey. This card asks you to check in. Is your life aligned with your heart? In the center figure, what looks like a mid-fall is actually afloat. It is an invitation to release the comfort holds, take the risks, and face the fears. What does your truth feel like in your body and in your heart? If you are not quite there yet, can you imagine what it feels like? Wild rice sways with strength and belonging. The scar on the giant striding figure gives homage to all paths of self-return. Mastectomy, top surgery, and beyond. The red-winged blackbird guards what is yours. Beautiful. It feels like you're in a place where you're coming into authenticity. This is the journey you're on right now, is to embody your truth and to discover it, to surrender to it, and to be present with it. I'm getting a kind of like tender emotion. I want to get some more cards. Let's see. We'll get some tarot for this. I'm back. I was helping my grandpa with something. Here's a tree branch. Oh, I'm excited to show you my tree. I love this tree. I feel like you've come through a very tender process of shadow work. We have the 10 of Thunder, 10 of Swords. This card is very special to me. It represents, or at one point, 44. At one point, it has represented my shadow as a whole. This is my shadow card. I feel like you're in a place where you've grieved. You've come through this. You've experienced this kind of ache, this tragedy in a sense, like a very dramatic experience that affected you deeply, deeply, deeply. And ultimately, through the work you've done from this sort of dismantling, it has brought you to be more aligned with your truest self. Yes, it may have been a very challenging experience, and also it had to happen to bring you where you're at now, and where you're at now is worth it. It's worth and you do it all again. Ultimately, you do it all again to get to the place of truth that you are aligning with and that you are reaching. And your soul chose this for you. Some more insights. We have the Strength card. It's a beautiful whale. It is reversed. I feel like this speaks to the surrender that you're experiencing, the surrender of this identity of being a warrior, in a sense. This reflects my journey of being a warrior, an incredible warrior, and it's like I need to hang up my shoes because I've done profound work. I've experienced incredibly dense situations and spaces that I weathered successfully. I did it, That's kind of the energy here. You're like, I've done this and I'm ready to surrender to this. I'm ready to move on from this state right now. I'm ready to be happy. I'm ready to be present. I'm ready to watch the blossoms fall in front of me. Yeah, we also have the Four of Cups. I feel that this sort of Strength reversed, it's, in a sense, it's kind of like a self-pity. And I feel that gratitude always brings you more to the present. And also, I feel that this work that you've done, this profound work that you've done, is bringing you into a state of alignment. And you are at the very beginning of this blossoming. You're at the very beginning of this blossoming. And you are going to experience a complete transformation in your reality. And you won't be here for long. And maybe right now you're being called to surrender. 55. You're being called to... It's like you've done incredible work. You've gotten through all the hard parts, and now that things are in this liminal space, you're like, what do I do? And it's like, okay, well, I don't have this, I don't have all of the abundance that I'm dreaming of, in a sense, like I think we always have abundance. But you're like, I'm not there yet where I dream of being. And also I do sense that this chapter is coming to an end, but what do I do? It's a strange liminal space. And I feel like this is fitting for where I'm at in the sort of context of the year, like where wrapping up Pisces season. Mercury's in retrograde. There's a new moon in Pisces tonight, and in a day or two is the equinox, and Mercury stations direct the same day, which is this sort of rebirth I'm feeling. And it just feels like, okay, well, I've done this hard work, and I am being told, and I feel and I sense that I am getting this beautiful reward. And now I'm just in a stillness that I've never experienced before, and it might feel strange or a little bit uncomfortable. Where am I? You know? And this is sort of a call to like, yeah, like, you did this. You know, you got through this, and you know, like, if you do have some feels to feel them. That's what you're meant to do right now, you know, like, I almost feel like this strength reversed is like saying like, it's okay, you know, like, not necessarily like, don't self-sabotage and don't, you know, feed fear or feed disconnection. But if you have one last beautiful moment of grief in this liminal space, beautiful, you know, like, embrace it. Let's see what other card I picked up. Path of Ease. It's reversed. I feel like you're stepping into this path of ease in this new chapter with your truth, and you don't see it. You're in a space where you're in this sort of strange in between, and you don't see that this is soon. You know, this is coming. You know, you're there. And soon you'll know. You'll be here on this path. We also have another card that is reversed right here. Okay, I have a few different cards I need to get to. This one says, "The divine in me says." I feel like this is another essence that you have the ability to connect with so profoundly right now, and right now you just aren't in a space where you're seeing it. So I'm going to read this to you because I think it will give you some beautiful guidance. There we go. In this final card of the reflection suit, we are asked an important question. How does the divine in me speak to the situation at hand? This is both an invitation for profound introspection and a tuning in to trust. You are safe to trust yourself, and you are safe in the listening. You are completely supported, and you are not alone. When we listen to the divine within us, we honor all life. What wisdom does your divine self want to share with you now? That's beautiful. Create a space where you get to listen and turn inward. And maybe that's journaling, maybe it's meditating. Create space for this. I think that this is a major part of this transition into this rebirth, into this new truth that you are embodying. And I think that I think the revelation that we're leading into is sort of, I can simultaneously allow myself to grieve anything that needs to be grieved, and embody this beautiful, beautiful transformation. This transformation is not dependent on being free of grief. 11:33:44. They go hand in hand. They exist within you at the same time. 11:44:55. You can embody this beautiful truth, and embodying this grief is that. Embodying this grief is that beautiful truth. It feels like a threshold. Like you've probably done grief work in the past, and if your journey is like mine, you've had to. And you've done incredible, beautiful work that takes a lot of people a long time to get to. And you're there, you're through it, you're into it, and you are experiencing the transformation that comes at the end of the rainbow. And it may be something that is building up within you right now. And I feel like this spiraling back and circling back to your moment of grief you're facing right now is this threshold. 13:13:44. This moment is your threshold. This grief that you're spiraling back to, who you are now and the space you're in now, your energy field now, is unlike it's ever been before. And the way that you are going to transmute and sit with and see this grief within you, and see this, see your shadow in this light and alchemize it and love it and allow it to be present within your beautiful energy right now. This is the door that you're walking through. This is beautiful. I'm grateful to be here. Let's look at this other card. I'm grateful that it has come up again. My first reading I did on this channel was only less than a week ago, and it's my most popular reading. This card was at the very end of it, and the video cut off, so the entire last portion where I dived into this card got cut off. So we're ready for it now. Six of Wands. This is where we're at. We're flying free right now. We're seeing ourselves in a light that we've never, ever experienced. And it is releasing us into freedom. I'm going to read the booklet. The affirmation for this beautiful card is, I know what I stand for. Oh, that's the wrong one. The affirmation for the Seven of Wands is, I know what I stand for. I know how to protect it. I am fire. Beautiful. I just wanted to read that because it came up 15:51, 66, 12. Let's read the Six of Wands now. Okay. Thank you for being here. I honor and love myself. I am proud of who I am. The Six of Wands reminds us to feel joy. It asks us to make time and space for release. Give yourself the room to breathe in your excellence and feel gratitude for your faithful persistence. It is so important to love yourself, to shower yourself with kindness and a healthy amount of pride for where you are now, even if it's simply celebrating still being here. Breathing, feeling, leading yourself towards wholeness. The last portion of this may resonate with some of you, but I feel like we're in a space that I'll read this and talk about it. If there is a chance that you are feeling too much pride, remember that no one reaches their goals on their own. Being humble is powerful. I feel that where we're at with this, it's like I said, it's a rebirth, 1717, 88. It's something we've never experienced before. And with that, it does come sort of a reaction from the ego. So that last message is just kind of some guidance to navigate anything that comes up from your ego. And I feel like where we're at is just so profoundly divine and sacred. This threshold that we're soaring through right now. It's beautiful. We also have the Two of Thunder, Two of Swords. Let's read some of this. Here's the affirmation. I am at home with myself. I am supported by the world around me. I take the time I need to listen. The interpretation in this deck feels more about the response to, I know the more standard interpretation of the Two of Swords is like a decision or the lack of clarity in a decision. And this deck is calling you to center and listen, which is a message that I feel has come through a lot lately. Part of this sacred threshold that you are crossing right now is introspection. It's a profound level of listening inward that you have never even had the ability to do before. And where you're at now and the balance you've reached now, you have a beautiful clarity. Even if stuff is coming up that might feel like it's pulling you out of it, it's in your power. And you can center and ground and observe. Just observe. As you are in this liminal space and threshold, don't rush. Take your time. Be with yourself. Don't distract yourself. What medicine do you need in each moment? Sometimes it's hot chocolate, cacao. Sometimes it's meditating. Sometimes it is watching, your favorite cartoon from when you were a kid. Sometimes that's medicine that you need, I love Steven Universe. It's one that I've actually watched some of with my brother recently. Be with yourself, be present with yourself. Create this space for introspection so that you can make these profound, integrative journeys inward. Geez, I about dropped the whole deck. I'm gonna shuffle a little bit and see what comes out. Oh my goodness. The Two of Thunder, once again. Heavy on this inner vision. This calls me to read the booklet for this. And I know this message is getting long. Thank you for being here if you're seeing this. Once again, the affirmation is, I am at home within myself. I am supported by the world around me. I take the time I need to listen. This card is one of introspection. Listen and trust. Your heart knows best, and only good things come from following it. It reminds you of the importance of looking within, silencing the unnecessary distractions, and tuning into what you want to keep in your sphere and what you can let go of. It could be simple or layered, but going within is necessary. Underwater, you are enveloped in comforting womb silence. The critters there are playing and accepting of your presence. Our natural environment seeks ecological harmony, just as our bodies seek spiritual harmony. $22.44. This is beautiful. I'm going to $22.55. This is a profound, beautiful message. I feel like I could sit here all night. The sun just set as I was recording. Beautiful. Let's get one more card. Maybe two. Because I have two different decks I want to look into. Let's see. Jump shift your life. This is the third reading that this card has come out for in the last week. And I've only done maybe like 7 readings. And this card is prominent. Jump shift your life. The message is tune into crystals, and I feel that that speaks to the inherent structure to this sort of quantum leap. Like the awakening you're experiencing is so profound that it is recalibrating your energy field in a way that is structured and divine, and you're ascending to this new awareness that is balanced in a way that is crystalline. You know, that's what I'm getting. You're here. We're doing it. This is happening. I also have creativity, express your soul energy. Creativity is my life right now. Create. If you're an artist, go make art. If you're not an artist, go make art. Maybe creation looks different to you, you know, baking is coming to mind. Yeah, beautiful. This is medicine. Creating is medicine. Allow yourself to spend time creating. Whatever that looks like. The first thing that comes to your mind. Just try it. Do it. Spend your time playing. I also have psychic gifts. Learn to trust your intuition. I think this rebirth and this awakening right now is a major psychic awakening, major spiritual awakening, an intuitive awakening. I've been getting 111 everywhere, 1111, 11. Yeah, major oracle vibes. You are an oracle, and you have this profound, deep sight, as I was saying earlier. Let's get one more card, and I will wrap up. I also want to show you, I've been sitting with these 3 cards for a while because they feel particularly resonant with me. Since my first reading I did, I had these 3 cards out. Every reading I've done, I've had these. Eagle, see from a higher perspective. Trader, exchange energy to create abundance. Star Ancestor, follow the voice of your soul. Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay, the first card that came out immediately. Warrior. Be fearless and stand strong. And I've gotten the Strength card reversed in 2 separate readings and sort of received the same interpretation of it. You know, this sort of like tire, you know, of being a warrior. And what I'm getting here is that you, up to now, it has felt incredibly draining, but the way that you've transformed your reality, the warrior within you is everlasting and can transform. And what it feels like right now, being a warrior in this liminal space and being a warrior from here on, feels like a full embodiment. And maybe instead of weathering external, incredibly dense situations, the ways that you're being called to be a warrior now is to bravely go inward. Like these cards have been saying, bravely turn your focus inward and be fearless and stand strong in your exploration of your internal landscape. Look at the mirror. You know, love the mirror. Spend time with the mirror, you know. The last card I have for you is Great Teacher. Learn from spiritual experiences. I feel that this awakening you're experiencing right now is it's internal and external. The ways that you are having profound internal transformation right now, and the ways that you are going to be so enlightened in how life can be in a way that you never knew it could be. As you embody this, it's going to be reflected in your outward, and you are going to become this for people. You're going to embody this awakening that you're experiencing internally, and you are going to help be this for others. Your journey, even just your journey, just someone observing who you were then, who you've been in this chapter of warrior, and who you will be, who you are, you are breaking out of the cocoon as. People are going to watch this and people are going to be in awe of you. And your profound journey is going to help to awaken others. 31, 31, 44. I invite you to do some breathing tonight. Even if it's just 5 deep breaths, breathing is alchemy, and breathing invites this sort of introspective space. I'm going to end this reading right now. I hope that everyone who is meant to see it sees it, because this is absolutely profound and beautiful. I love you. Thank you for being here. I hope you have a beautiful night.